Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. This morning I came across an absolutely unbelievable story. This story is out of Conway, South Carolina. A mentally handicapped black man named Christopher Smith was basically held as a modern day slave. He was forced to work 18-hour shifts 6 days a week without any compensation. He was held against his will. He was forced to work. And not only that, not only was he forced to work for nothing, this brother was beaten. He was hit upside the head with a frying pan. He was choked. He was burned. This is incredible. Not only did they brutalize this brother, they abused him mentally and they abused him emotionally. They regularly called this black man a nigger. And it was only with the help of government agencies that this brother was finally freed from his condition. And the person who held him in servitude, in bondage basically, this person's name was Bobby Paul Edwards. And he's been charged with second-degree battery for his crime. And according to these news reports, he's been in custody since 2014. But this lawsuit was recently filed, and the lawsuit charges this company. The company's name is J&J Cafeteria in Conway, South Carolina. And I told you the name of one of the owners. And also there's another individual defendant in the case as well. But they've been charged with slavery, assault and battery, false imprisonment, and they've been charged with violating the Fair Labor and Wages Act. This is completely outrageous. Here we are. We're always taught about how this country is becoming post-racial, how we're moving away from being a racist society, how everything's hunky-dory and we can sing Kumbaya now because we got a black man in the White House. But every day we're reminded that this is still America. This is still a racist country. It's still a country that has no regard for black people. It's still a country where black people are still second-class citizens. It's still a country where black people are regularly victimized by the police. And I'm not surprised that something like this would happen in South Carolina. South Carolina has to be one of the most racist states in this country. And I don't know this just from reading about something. I know this from personal experience. I know this from professional experience. And many people who keep up with the news understand the racist nature of South Carolina. We all know that for years, that state flew that Confederate flag on the State House grounds. That Confederate flag is a symbol of slavery. That Confederate flag is a symbol of racism. That Confederate flag is a symbol of oppression. And they flew that flag with no problem for years upon years. It was only after a racist killed 9 black people whose only crime was being black, killed them, shot them down dead while they were in church praying. That happened in South Carolina. We all know about Walter Scott, a brother who was running from a police officer. This brother was unarmed. This brother had his back to the police. He posed no threat whatsoever. What did the police officer do? He just gunned the brother down, killed him in cold blood. and then tried to stage a scene to make it seem as if the brother posed a threat. This is the country we live in, where we have a modern day slave, a black man basically held as a slave. This brother was forced to live in a roach infested, subhuman type of apartment. He was forced to live there. He was kept away from his family. This is despicable. And I hope these people get what's coming to them. I hope they lose everything that they spent their life trying to build. I hope they lose their business, their money, and their freedom. I hope they spend significant time behind bars for their crimes. This is ridiculous.